Welcome back to Maintainer's Garage. I'm Bags. Today we're in my wife's 2013 SLK 350. Her center console right here is a little jacked up. We were on, when we bought the car, when you opened it, it would wiggle a little bit. We went on a road trip and it got broken, and like just completely broken in half. Now, I don't know who broke this, but I'll tell you this much. This is a two-seater, it's me and my wife in the car. And I didn't break it, so we'll never know who broke this, ever. This is our broken center console armrest cover, and we're going to replace this. I got a new one from a junkyard. I actually got the whole console assembly. I'll show you that here in a little bit. From Pacific Company. They great shipping, thank you. Yeah, so clearly this is broketed. I tore this entire center console apart trying to, off camera, before I ordered anything to make sure how to replace this. You can tear all this apart, or you can replace this while leaving all this in here. I'm going to show you, hopefully, how to replace this while leaving all this in here. Yours won't come out like this. There is a spring and a hinge that goes in there, but I'll show you all that. You're not going to see it currently on my wife's car because I removed all that, but I will show you on the junkyard piece that I got. Disassembly is going to be the same in the car as it is out there on that old unit, but I just want to show you that. But I will show you how to pull this out and how to install the new cover with all of this intact. All right, I need to move the seat because there's a trim piece right here we got to pop off. I will put this back in so that way when I show it to you, it'll look normal. So I've improved your view so you don't see my face. This little trim piece right here, there's a little tab on the side. If you just put, there's a seam right there. Hopefully that comes out on the camera, and you just push up, it'll come right off. The same exact kind of seam on the other side. It's just these two little deals, and it'll pop right off. When you go back to push it, just push it down and it'll go into place. This has proven to be more problematic than I anticipated, but we will persevere. This is the hinge that should be in there, and the pin, and the pin's going to come out there to there. And I will show you all of this on our junkyard piece, because we're going to remove the center console armrest here outside of the car, and it's already together, so I'll show you all that, but I'm just going through it here. So yeah, so the spring is in here, the hinge is in here. You push the hinge out either direction, then this will be able to just kind of pop out and come out, and then you'll be able to grab the armrest and pull it out. And now we'll disassemble the new piece to get our new armrest. So this is our console. This is our new console. It works. So then we have our hinge here, our hinge and our spring that for the door or for the armrest, and this little plastic tab. Pay attention to that. Make sure you get that right. And what's important, this is the old, this is out of my wife's car. So this lip right here has to go right, if you see there's a ledge right here, right there's the ledge. That goes in, and that's what it supports it. It can't go on this side, it has to go on the forward side. The other thing you need to look at are the leg. See how the leg comes and see how now you do. See how the leg comes and lifts up. So there's a flat spot. Those two flat spots rest on that right there. So that's exactly how this has to go in. So that's very important to recognize. And we'll set that over there, keep the orientation right. We will open this. That makes this hinge a little easier to remove. We'll put that towel there to make sure this thing doesn't fly off into the wilderness or at my wife's car and I have to paint correct the damage. All right, and then that hinge, or the spring and the little plastic insert there that you should be able to see are out, and now we've got the cover. All right, so now we can put this in our car. And as a matter of fact, before we practice on our car in a confined space, I'm going to play with this just a little bit. So what's going to happen is you're going to have to put this in up like that, and when you get the hinge through the first section, you're going to have to, so you want to, okay, that's how. So you pull the pin out, you get it just started on that end right there. Then you push, you're going to have those legs on the actual hinge, and you're going to have to force that tab down beyond and in, and then you've got to push it from the forward side to get the pin to go through, like so. And you're going to have to hold it the whole time, and that leg is not where I need it to be. Come on. There we go. All right, got it out and where it needs to be. So then we'll just tap that in. And pull it back just a smidge. Do a better job of lining this up. So yeah, I'll have to push from the back side to get that. There we go. Yeah, just like that. Now we're going to try it inside the car. I need an overhead rig, and I may have to build one day. I've cleaned this up, put some protectant on this, wiped this down, a little dirt here and there is no big deal. We've got our spring, and as we talked about as I talked about earlier, it's important to make sure these little legs are facing upwards, because that's what's going to go there and there, those flat spots. And so that's why you're going to have to be up to install this. And then that that tab right there, as I drop this, and is going to have to sit forward of that lip right there. So you want that. All right, I'm going to do my best to make sure y'all can see this. And these little tabs that are here that are that we talked about on the old one, or the junkyard unit, they're in good shape. You can see those. I know they're in good shape because I tore this all apart. As long as when you remove this, they're not all jacked up, you can continue changing this without removing it. All right, so we're going to have to get this up and push, and that's all right. And I just realized I left my hammer. You motherless goat. That's all right. If I can get it started, pretty hard to see. There we go. All right. The hinge assembly is not extremely happy, but oh, come on. There we go. It's getting there. All right. And up. Totally missed that. Hit it too far. Now to grab the pliers. Easy, everybody would do it. Just kidding. Anybody can do this. This ain't that hard. Need to pull back just a little more. And I'm probably making this dark again by blocking the light. Not my intention, but it's the way things go. I couldn't put the light here because it'd be in the view. All right. So now we got to pull that just a little more. All right, so now our hinge can go in and look straight. All right, now we're in there. Our leg there is seated, our leg there is seated. Our hinge is all the way through on both sides. And it closes, and it opens all the way. Perfect. Now we just have to take this trim piece and put it back down, like so, and we're in there like swimwear. We've got our center console cover installed, our armrest. It goes up, it goes down, it's perfect. It's cleaned up, it's got some interior protection on it, so we're right as rain. And that's it, and that is changing the armrest cover on a 2013 R172 Mercedes-Benz. We're done. Thanks for watching Maintainer's Garage. Have a great day.